no matter how many problems he has faced in his life, no matter how many, hurdles he's faced, he's always kept his family first with work at the same time. देखिए, इंजीनियरिंग करी हुई है, एमबीए किया हुआ है, तो या तो एक कॉर्पोरेट जॉब कर रहे होते हैं. In my life and in my second year of college, she very nicely said that, okay, what do you want to do? I was like, I don't know. What do you know? What do you want to do?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Success Stories Season 2, a talk show presented by Trident Communication in association with World Humanitarian Foundation. I am Sneha, your host for today, and our guest for today is Aru K Verma. Aru is an Indian film actor. He acted in the Bollywood movie Jab Heavy Met Sejal and also in the movie Befikri. He is also the part of the Sony TV show The Drama Company. So now let us hear his journey to success. Welcome, Aru, to our show and hope you are doing great. How are you?
Hi, Sneha. I'm good. I hope all of you are doing great also, and in this time, staying safe as well.
So now let us speak about his journey to success. Thanks very much, Aru, for joining us today for our show. And the first question is for you. You have been in acting since quite long, but what was that first thing that make you realize that you can go into this acting field?
Frankly speaking, I had never thought of becoming an actor, like a full-time actor per se. I was always part of different dramatics and different debate competitions in my college, and but I was very much involved in the dance competitions, more or less. And so it was mom who actually uh, saw the spark that this is where I want to go in my life. And in my second year of college, she very nicely said that, okay, what do you want to do? I was like, I don't know. What do you know? What do you want to do? So she's like, no, like, do you want to become an actor? Or do you want to go into performing arts? What kind of performing arts? Then I told her that, yeah, I would really want to become an actor. And so we went to dad as usual and told him. And he's a Punjabi, a Thet Punjabi guy. So we told him that I want to, pursue acting. And he just straight away said, Kyun nachaniya banna hai? And so I was like, okay, fine, nothing doing. Straight away, concentrate on your studies, be like that. But I don't know what my mom did in the next 2 years. That by the fourth year, he was totally supportive. He was the one who found wrestling with for me. Okay, if you want to pursue acting, you should get a proper education into filmmaking. And I was like, okay, why not? And then that's how my journey started. And then eventually, you get along and get to know people and then start off as well. So that's how acting came into being. It was never a thought कि बचपन से जैसे बोलते हैं ना लोग कि मैं बचपन से सोचा था मैं तो एक्टर ही बनूंगा. Nothing like that. I had
So
full
that was
planned
basically
process.
mom.
Yeah, full. I would give all the credits and everything very humbly to my mom. That she's the one who actually understood what I really wanted to do. Even me not knowing at that point of time. When moms have a thing like that, so you can't help it.
Great, great, great. And Aru, since you are not from acting background, you don't have any background in acting in Bollywood. So how
Yeah.
difficult or how challenging it was to get that first role?
Oh, well, it was very, I would say, more than struggling, it was very tiring mentally because you would go for auditions every day. And this is one field where rejections are to your face. It is not a letter coming through and, okay, fine, you're not selected or something. It is just to your face. They would actually look at you from head to toe and say, okay, not fit. And then you would go to the other audition where they would say, okay, you fit or you don't fit. If you fit, you wait for at least minimum of 45 minutes so that you can give your audition, which might be of 30 seconds and then go. So it was a very tiresome process like that. Then I met a few people who were not the right people to meet for an upcoming or an aspiring actor because they would really, sometimes people just pull you down for no
Yeah.
reason at all. So those were the times when I was actually, questioning my own self that have I made the right decision? Because coming from a background of engineering and MBA, what a person thinks, okay, I need to focus on, getting a job and making my life stable and stuff like that. And acting field is not stable for anyone. So it was quite challenging to start with, but once I started getting, so my first ever audition that I cracked was for a fruity ad, and I was just
Okay.
there for a second. Like even in the ad, I have to see कि मैं कहाँ दिख रहा हूँ, you know. But it just still instills a confidence in you that okay, fine, I can do it. I might be not be able to crack it now, but I'll be able to get that thing that I can finally crack audition, and eventually it started happening. So that was the starting period was very very tough, but then when you have a supporting family and you have a good mindset that अच्छा यही करना है तो हो जाता है.
हो जाता है, yeah, that is the thing. So your journey as an actor, like how does the Mumbai or how does the industry treats you as an actor?
See, I'll be very honest. The industry treats you very nicely. It
Yeah.
is just your own thought process. Like I'll be honestly speaking about this. Every work that I have done till date, and I've done touchwood quite a few, but it's been through auditions. And once you go through the auditioning process, you understand what is there that need to give to the client or to the production so that you crack the audition. It becomes easier for you to understand कि ठीक है इसको ऐसे ही करना है और ऐसे ही चलता है.
Huh.
And when you reach on set, you're welcomed very nicely, very warmly. There is no, thing that अच्छा ये बाहर से है या ये star kid नहीं है. Nothing. It's very professional. So if you act professionally, like treat acting as a profession, you will enjoy every bit of it. But if you treat acting की ये ना कुछ अलग ही चीज है, it's a different thing, but it's very professional. So I would say the industry treated me very well in terms of per se ads, television, films, whatever medium I worked with, I've really enjoyed it to the core. So in
Great.
that regard, Mumbai, I would say, has really given me a very big hug and kept me there.
Yeah, that's amazing. And as you said, Aru, you are an engineer. So,
Yeah,
how, to what extent these academic qualifications or a good academics helps in this industry to you?
I've always been a very strong, like my family is a very strong academic family. My dad is in MSc MBA. My sister, उसकी degree count करते करते मैं थक जाता हूँ. मतलब she's that kind of a scholar and she's younger to me. My
Okay.
mother, she's also MA in Kathak, but in a performing arts kind of a scenario. So any academics that you do, it teaches you discipline, and more than discipline, it instills a self belief system that okay, fine, if I can do that, I can do this.
Yeah.
So even though I did my engineering, I went to a school, Whistling Woods, to study acting there. I carried forward the discipline that I learned through engineering and my MBA that, okay, fine, this is now a professional institute. I need to treat it like a profession. Otherwise, there's a lot of immaturity that comes through, and then you have to struggle your way through while working through that immaturity, I would say. So for me, coming into acting after engineering, I would say it was a brilliant decision because वो बचपनों वाली हरकतें ना वो सारी जैसे वो बच कहते हैं पिंजरे से छूटता है बच्चे एकदम खुश हो जाते हैं वो सारी
Huh.
हरकतें खत्म हो गई थी. It was a clear
Okay.
focus that got instilled through academic education. That, okay, fine. Now this is what is needed. This is needs to be done, and this is what where you're supposed to be. So I think it
Great.
really helped a lot.
Great. And like you told us, ki your mother was always been a good support system to you.
Yeah.
And what is your inspiration? Like, who do you consider is your inspiration?
So when it comes to inspiration, I think my dad would be the biggest inspiration for me because he's always been the pillar of the family. No matter how many problems he has faced in his life, no matter how many hurdles he's faced, he's always kept his family first with work at the same time. While mother has always been my emotional support. Always, whenever I felt low, whenever I felt यार पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है life में. So she's always been the one to stand there. So I have two inspirations for different things. For work, it's dad. For your self belief, self care system, and everything, it's mom. And if you talk about acting skills and acting scenarios, I would say it's Al Pacino and Mr. Bachchan because both of them really like I don't have words to describe how good they are. And then that one big showman of in the Indian cinema, I would call Mr. Shami Kapoor. I was, very humbled when I got to work with him in Rockstar. Although my whole character was edited out, but just that essence of standing with a great legend was a beautiful experience.
Yeah, that must be a wonderful feeling for you.
Yeah, yeah, totally. I was blown away at that point of time.
So, Aru, for us, can you name few of your TV shows and films which you have done?
All right. So I was part of Jamhari Mat Sejal as
Yeah.
Shah Rukh Sir's friend, then Befikre Ranveer's friend, then then one TV show that I did was Dil To Happy Ji for Star Plus. So that
Okay.
recently got off air, and I was playing the eldest brother. So after a point of time, my character dies out, and then the show starts like that. So at the start of the show, I'm there. I really enjoyed working like in that scenario. Then one of the web series I did was Fitrat. So in all, I say I would have done around 13 ad film, 13 films, 6 TV shows and web series, 60 plus ad films. So touch wood, it's been good.
Yeah, it's good, definitely. And you have done so many things, so many TV shows and so many films. But कौन
Yeah.
सा एक character, like, which is your favorite?
So I have two actually because both of for very different reasons. One is Mayank from Jab Harry Met Sejal
Okay.
because I got to work with the greats of this industry. Imtiaz Ali directed us, and Shah Rukh sir and Anushka Sharma were there. And the whole experience of creating a character and then carrying it through his journey was brilliant. And then the second one was Dil To Happy Ji, it's a serial that I was talking about, the show. And the character's name was Chintu Ji. It was actually Chintu, but the fame or the recognition it got was by the name of Chintu Ji because that is how I was addressed by every character. And the love that I got from the audience, the messages I received were just overwhelming. And but that was what was motivating me every day. Ki nahi, aaj jana hai. I'll treat it like an acting workshop. I'll give all my best. And literally, I used to work from 7 o'clock in the morning till 9:30 in the evening. By the time I used to reach home, I used to be drained. But I used to be, look forward कि नहीं कल जाके क्या करना. मैं घर जाता था स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ता था that was one of the characters which really motivated me and mostly by the audience कि नहीं और अच्छा करना है और अच्छा करना है क्या दे सकते हो. So that way that character has been very special to me as well.
That's great. अच्छा, अरु आप ये बताइए, अगर आप एक्टर नहीं होते तो क्या होते?
अगर एक्टर नहीं होते तो क्या होते. देखिए इंजीनियरिंग करी हुई है एमबीए किया हुआ है तो या तो एक कॉर्पोरेट जॉब कर रहे होते आज कहीं ना कहीं वहां पे होते. बट एक चीज जरूर है कि जहां भी होता आई वुड हैव बीन प्राउड ऑफ माई सेल्फ that this
Yeah,
is one thing that I aim for in life that whatever you do, you should have no regrets. So
great.
wherever you reach, however, you should be proud of yourself. कि ठीक है, हो गया.
As an actor, like, how do you plan your routine? Like, how do you find out time for your passion, for your hobbies, or any other thing do you like to do?
See, right now at the moment, I'm on a weight loss journey kind of a scenario. Like I've already lost 18 kgs. Now I'm
Oh,
on my way to lose a lot more because
I have
अभी weight.
done videos.
So उससे आपको पता चल गया होगा कि अब ये बंदा लगा पड़ा है पूरा फिटनेस फ्रीक बना हुआ है. So right now my because it's lockdown, so I want to make myself more disciplined and not let go. Because अगर lockdown में आप let go कर देते हो तो बहुत ही कहते हैं ना easy हो जाता है आपके लिए.
Mhm.
And so I get up at 6:15 in the morning. That's how my day starts, and then I do my workout. Workout finishes by 8:30. Then because मैं अभी दिल्ली में आया हूँ, I'm staying with my family. तो चाय वगैरह होती है सबके साथ बैठ के, and then I'm writing at the moment. So I'm writing a web series. So I get by 11:30 again onto writing. Then I love dancing. शाम को एक आधा घंटा मैं डांस भी करता हूँ to get that fitness thing also going and then learn a new craft. Like in dancing, right now I'm learning tutting. So by watching YouTube videos, I think internet is one thing where you can just find whatever you want to do. If you're passionate about, you can learn it like that. तो अभी ये सारी चीजें. So my actual real hobby is to just keep finding stuff that challenges me creatively. I paint, but अभी दिल्ली में हूँ तो पेंट नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. बॉम्बे
Hmm.
वापस जाऊंगा तो पेंट कर लूंगा. तो वो सारी चीजें इट जस्ट चेंजेस विद द सिनेरियो. अभी दिल्ली में हूँ, चलो डांस कर लेता हूँ. बॉम्बे जाऊंगा पेंटिंग कर लूंगा, रीडिंग कर लूंगा. So I have variety of hobbies, but it should just challenge my mind because I think I have a little analytical mind, so reasoning चाहिए होती है. तो उस वजह से it goes on like that.
Okay, great. So, what are your future plans or any exciting thing in the pipeline coming up?
See, I have a couple of projects that are there in the pipeline. Unfortunately, because of the contractual, limitations, I cannot name them. But they are very exciting. They are very different characters that I've ever played. Both are web series. Just much I can talk about. Which platform and what day I can't talk about yet. But yes, I'm waiting so that I can, really open up about it. And apart from that, the web series that I'm writing, I am still talking to people because one of them wants me to direct it. The other one says, no, you don't direct, you act in it. So I'm a little confused, but it is something I'm really passionate about. I also want to get into direction and production. So let's see how what the future holds. But there are a lot of avenues which I'm putting my hands into and letting कहते हैं ना वो बड़ों का आशीर्वाद समझ के चलो देखी जाएगी.
हमें भी इंतजार रहेगा आपके एक्साइटिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स का.
No, no, definitely.
So, ऐसा कोई like unforgettable moment of your life or any unforgettable event like you want to share with us?
Okay, so this was very embarrassing. But वो embarrassing इसलिए क्योंकि वो सिर्फ मेरे लिए embarrassing है, किसी और को पता नहीं था. So it was first day of shooting for जब Harry Met Sejal and we were in Amsterdam. And Shahrukh sir and me, we were. It was just our scene. So he was standing on my right, I was standing on my left, on his left. And there are moments when you are just rehearsing your lines in your head and you just get lost. कि एकदम ना zone out हो जाते हो आप. And ऐसे ही मेरे साथ हुआ. ब्रिज पे खड़े हैं, शॉट होने वाला है. आई हैव zoned out and suddenly I look towards my right and I literally go like, अरे शाहरुख खान. And I'm like, अरे बेवकूफ, you're shooting with him. Calm yourself down. This is your scene with him. So I was like, okay, okay, okay. Relax, breathe, breathe, breathe. I just took 2, 3 breaths, calm down. And he also, he treats you very well. Like he just becomes a buddy with you so that, you don't feel awkward in anything. So it was very nice. And we gave our first shot and then my nerves and all calmed down. But nobody knows this that this happened. So it's just embarrassing for me. I just forgot I'm shooting with Shah Rukh Khan.
Aru, as our show's name is Success Stories. So, what is the true definition of success for you?
See, this is a very intimate question in many ways because success can be defined in many ways. Like, there's no one definition for success. But for me, I would define two things. One, that when your parents get recognized by your name. Like बचपन
Yeah.
से मैं सुनते आ रहा हूँ कि जब माँ बाप बोलते हैं, जब तेरे नाम से जानेंगे तब समझेंगे. There's Punjabi families, it's always like that. And especially when dad came to I remember this one instance when dad came to Jaipur and I was shooting and two states had just released. I had just started my career and हम लोग लस्सी पीने गए and then lassi wala recognized me and he didn't take money, although my dad kept offering him, but he didn't take money. So that day my dad felt that pride. So that moment of, I was like, okay, this is the kind of success that I want to achieve, this is where I want to go. And the second would be that no matter what you do, चाहे आप कहते हैं कुछ भी छोटे से छोटा बड़े से बड़ा काम करो, if you're proud of yourself, you're already successful. Money, fame, all these things are, momentarily, according to me. For many people, that can be different a definition of success. But for me, these are momentarily. ये कभी आ जाएंगी, कभी बहुत आएंगी, कभी कम आएंगी, ये ऊपर नीचे होती रहती है. But that feeling cannot be changed. So that is true success in every way.
बहुत सही, like it's very मतलब बहुत important message है ये. And one of the message like आप हमारे viewers को जो ये show देख रहे हैं उनके लिए आप क्या message देना चाहेंगे?
See, आजकल there are a lot of the time that we are in. I would just tell everyone to just take care of yourself, your family, stay safe, and follow your passion and your dreams, no matter what. But ये सारी चीजें रखते हुए भी ना, one thing which is very missed out these days, क्योंकि हम सब लोग अकेले रह रहे हैं, अलग अलग रह रहे हैं. I have friends who are living alone. I have lost friends who were living alone. That if you are feeling little bit negative, speak out. अंदर रख के कोई कोई भी फायदा नहीं है। आई केम टू दिल्ली लाइक रिसेंटली ओनली, मैं 2-3 हफ्ते पहले दिल्ली आया था। आई made my mother sit with me and I just told her every negative thing that I was facing, that I was feeling. Because अगर आप बोलोगे नहीं, किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा, कोई भी अंतर्यामी नहीं है, नॉट इवन योर पेरेंट्स। और हम लोग उसी चीज को ले लेके सोचते रहते हैं। सो टू कट द नेगेटिविटी असाइड, just speak out, take care of yourself, your family, stay safe, and just focus on what you want, and you'll get there no matter what. Time lag sakta hai, but you'll get there.
Like very amazing feeling to know you, Aru. Thank you so much for joining us today with Aru K Verma on our show Success Stories. And stay tuned with us for more stories coming up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Success Stories presented by Trident Communications. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay healthy. Bye bye.
Bye bye.